Picture yourself with friends. What activities come to mind? Is there alcohol in these spaces? Alcohol exists in many of our spaces, from restaurants to sports games to parties and to meals. Perspectives about and experiences with alcohol can have a big impact on our identities and choices.
There's sort of this narrative that in order to have a good time and a great and fun experience, you need to be engaging with alcohol. Although that's not necessarily true, I think that's sometimes the message that and the story that gets told.
It is being marketed as a way for you to just get rid of all your worries. It's not exactly right, because there are so many other things that you can do to take care of yourself.
I associate it with positive mood, so that could be celebrations, parties, birthday parties. I think the issue for me is with the media. It portrays young people as the ones that use alcohol frequently.
According to a National College Health Assessment study, students believe 95% of their peers have consumed alcohol in the last 30 days. In reality, only 66% have. The impact here is that students who perceive that the majority of their peers drink are more likely to drink themselves. And to keep up with social norms, they'll drink to the same level.
Because you have this expectation to meet the norm, I need to make sure I'm also out there, consuming as much as possible so I'm not, I'm with the norm. So it definitely impacts how much you drink. Or you would drink on a night out, you will go all out.
You might have more drinks than you planned to, just because you have that perception that sort of everybody's doing it and everybody's drinking a lot.
Realize that peer pressure does come into play when you see your friends going out, when you see the people around you doing something that you don't necessarily do, but you incline towards giving it a try.
To mitigate the peer pressure to drink more, we can choose to be intentional when we decide to drink. One way to start is checking in with ourselves before drinking and identifying why we are choosing to drink. Is it celebratory? Is it a way to seek relief from sorrow or stress? Are we actively choosing to drink, or are we going along with the crowd? Being aware of our own motivations can help us moderate consumption and not get pressured into drinking more than we originally intended. Having both alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks available at parties and get-togethers is a great way to create space for yourself and your friends when someone chooses to just not consume alcohol when gathering.
When I go out, I make sure that I choose healthier alternatives. So even when you go to a club or somewhere, you can have iced tea, you can have soda instead of having alcohol.
Exploring sober and sober-curious interactions can be simple, easy, and fun. Enjoy walks, coffee dates, board games, cooking, or ordering in your favorite food.
There's so many things that you can do to enjoy and share experiences with people. It doesn't have to be having a few shots at a club.
I never want to put myself in a situation where maybe there's certain expectations that I have to live up to, and if I feel like I cannot. And just having friends who are open to socialization without alcohol helps.
When you do decide to drink, enjoy alcohol responsibly by using these peer protective strategies. Stay with the same group of friends. Keep track of your drinks. Alternate alcoholic drinks with water. Eat before or during drinking. Have a designated driver. And know the low-risk drinking guidelines. Check out Drink Sense from AGLC.
We go out of our way actually to make sure everybody in our friend group is safe. So what that means is maybe walking somebody home, if it's maybe a pub or something that's nearby to their place, or it could even be driving somebody home rather than just sort of letting them find their own way back without any guidance.
If we're going out and let's say someone is driving, definitely that person will not consume alcohol because we need someone to make sure we get back safely. But let's say if I'm having it in my room with limited number of people, we could all partake in alcohol, but once again we would have the few people who wouldn't excessively drink, just to make sure that we're all in check, where we can all get back safely, even if it's just walking on campus. If you're going out, making sure people know your whereabouts, make sure someone who is maybe not with you knows where you're going, when you're coming back, what time they should expect you.
Knowing that social norms impact alcohol consumption, ensure you know how to keep yourself and your friends safe, and consider where in your life you can introduce sober connections and activities.